Hello everybody and welcome back to part 3. As you can see, my film has arrived from the wonderful Analog Wonderland. Quite excited by this. Unfortunately, the day it's arrived on, the weather outside is pretty terrible, so we may not be able to shoot until tomorrow, but nonetheless, we can certainly look at loading the film up. So, open it up. There's a sticker there which can go on my laptop. And here we have the film. So, I've chosen black and white. So, as I explained in the last video, this is actually 120 film, but re-roll then onto a spool suitable for 620. It's an ISO 100, so we probably need to talk about that. For those of you that are familiar with digital photography only, ISO is something that you may have come across. It relates to the amount of light required to activate the sensor effectively. So the lower the ISO, the more light you require, but a cleaner image you'll get. Higher the ISO, less light is required, so if you're shooting at night you would raise the ISO. However, it can introduce noise into the final image. In the days of film, it related to, almost identical, it related to the amount of light required to activate the film. In other words, how responsive to light it was. So this is ISO 100, so it's actually going to need a fair bit of light. If you think of, let's say, 400 as about an average, this is slower film, it's going to react slower to light and therefore require more light to get the same image. I didn't really think about ISO too much when I ordered it. You know, 100 is not exceedingly low, you can get lower than that, but hopefully I'll get a nice image from it. Okay, it's time to load it into the camera. Okay, so let's just open up the back of the camera. Oops. Make sure it goes in there okay. It's snug, but that's perfect. So what I need to do is obviously unwrap this, bring that across and feed it into this spool and wind it on. So let's need to wind this on now until we start seeing some indicators in the window. I don't know how well you can see that on the video. We've just got some arrows appearing, and just go on a little bit further. It's actually quite hard to see in real life as well. Okay. I don't know if you can see that too well on the camera, but I have a number here now, so that is ready to shoot, so quite exciting. So all ready to go, just need to wait for the weather, so I'll be back when it allows. So as you can see, been out with some of my family for a bit of a social distance photo session. I let my daughter have a go as well. I managed to make a silly mistake and misread numbers in the red windows because they are quite hard to read. It's a lesson learned, but I may well have wasted some shots. But now time to pack it off and send it off to the developers. More about that in part 4. Thanks again for watching, it's really appreciated. Please share, like, subscribe, all the usual things. I'd be most grateful, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.